Hello, Christ Initiative. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you for a few minutes. My name is David Wanner, and I am so blessed to be in consideration for the position of Director of Collaborative Music with the Christ Initiative. A few things about myself that I feel are important to share. I am a devout Catholic, coming from a large Catholic family, the second oldest of 6 kids. I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters. And throughout my whole life, we have all grown so close and just incredibly deeper in our faith as we've gotten older. For me, I have my career as a musician. I went to school, college, studying music, and recently finished my master's degree in studying composition. And from there, it's been a question and a search for what is it that God is calling me to do. And right now, He is calling me to work as His servant, as a music minister in Catholic churches. And the position at the Christ Initiative just calls to me with your mission and the plan that is in place to really bring alive in a new way the music and the worship at both St. Rose of Lima and St. Agnes parishes. The prompt, I believe, was asking an interesting fact about myself. I only have a few minutes and I tend to talk long, so I'll keep it concise. But the fact that I wanted to share is that I love stories. Growing up, I loved reading children's books all the time, and then when I got older, started reading more novels, fiction novels, fantasy fiction being my favorite. I love television shows, especially ones that have a more story arc, not just situational comedies. I love movies, and I love spending time with family and friends. Each of us is on our own journey where we are constantly growing and developing into the best version of ourselves, the version that God is calling us to be. And by interacting with friends and family, we grow. There is no interaction with another person that does not allow us to grow into that person. And our stories are the highlights of those events. Sometimes it's all of them, but it's that great tapestry of these are the events and people in my life that have helped shape me and helped me to become who I am. And that's a wonderful, wonderful view that I have, that I am so blessed that that's how I think of life. With regard to the passion I have for music and music in the church, it comes from my studies of music, my fascination with and complete love for liturgy, and the amazing sacrament of the Eucharist. Growing up listening to music, I became a musician at an early age. 8, I believe, is when I started, and now I have a graduate degree in music. And a lot of it has been this progressive motion towards really understanding the integrity of all different genres of music, and that there's so much precious intent when a piece of music is written, and who it is written for, and the situation it's written for. And I have seen so many and used so many great pieces of music in Mass that are written for the Mass, because the music is calling to mind the great relationship that we have with God, and that invitation to prayer, the invitation to relationship. The best music that I have come across really, really strongly calls us to form that relationship. And the sacrament of the Eucharist is the pinnacle of that. Songs about communion and Eucharist, they speak to a very deep part of me. They resonate with me so greatly. And this passion is what is encouraging me to pursue this career. And the Christ Initiative, with the mission of embrace, live, and share Christ, really just calls me to embody that in my life. And I am so excited to learn more about this position as we go forward. And I am so hopeful for what is to come with everything that this community has and everything God has for me. Thank you so much for this time, and I hope to talk with you soon. God bless.